Hi friends, welcome to Cakes by Madalena. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the process in which I make my mini chocolate bars. These are a super simple element that can be made quickly and added to elevate your cake designs. You guys know I'm all about details, and this is one that I incorporate with a lot of my cake designs. All you need is silicone molds. I have mini here and I have a full-size bar. And some chocolate or candy melts. Today I'm going to be working with chocolate just because I need them for an upcoming cake. Again, these are a great element to add to your cakes. It just elevates things. They can be customized. You can add gel coloring, candy melts. Sky's the limit with these ones, guys. So let's get to it and make them together. Let's go. Now, you don't need a whole lot of chocolate to create these little bars. So I've melted a few chocolate chips in the microwave really quickly. I'm going to use this tiny little espresso spoon to spoon some into the mold and then scrape off the excess. So this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to do the minis for now, and I'm not making a whole lot of them. So a little dollop like that to kind of fill the cavity. Should be able to do 3 with what I've melted here. And again, you don't need to make a whole lot of these and cover a whole cake. I mean, unless you want to. But in my case, I only need a few components. So now I'm going to just kind of play with the mold a bit, tap it down. So this works twofold. It spreads out the chocolate within the mold to get it into all the corners and crevices. As you can see, I need a little touch more chocolate in these guys, so I'm going to add some more. And it also gets the air bubbles out of the chocolate because you don't want air bubbles in these. They're unsightly, but I mean, again, this is me looking at all the details. I'm an up close kind of gal, so I'm always looking at corners and bubbles and all the things. Okay, so let's just shake that out. Then I'm going to take my offset spatula and just run it across to kind of make sure we've filled all of the spots, which we have. Make sure we get all the corners. Any excess, I'm going to just run back into my ramekin. That's better. Okay. Perfect. So now I'm going to give it one more go. You're being pretty aggressive with these as well. The air bubbles are a thing. But there you have it. So that's what it's going to look like. To expedite the process of hardening these, you can throw them in the freezer for a few minutes and then we'll pop them out. So I put the butterscotch in and I was hoping to show you, but I forgot to hit the record button. Anyways, they're also in the cavity. We're going to throw these in the freezer and see how they firm up to release. The butterscotch chips were a lot more sticky to work with, and they hardened a lot faster as well. So they were a little tougher and we had to move quickly, but let's see how they turn out. This is a new one for me. These have been in the freezer for about 5 minutes. So now we're going to release them from the silicone mold. You're going to gently pull the sides of the mold because you don't want to break the chocolate. It can happen. So you're going to move very slowly, kind of just pulling away at the sides. Once I see that it's kind of been released, I will just pop it out and flip it over. And that's basically what it looks like. Now, you got to handle them quickly. It's chocolate, it melts. So move along. Okay, those came out beautifully. And now we're going to do the butterscotch ones. Truthfully, I have no idea how these are going to pop out. So let's hope it's the same. Actually, they're a lot more firm than I thought. Beauty. That's got a big air bubble. Not ideal, but I'll make it work. She's perfect. Okay. Now, I mentioned that I kind of trim off the excess on these. It drives me nuts. I'll show you what I do. With a little paring knife, nothing fancy, guys, I go one by one and I just kind of go around the chocolate bar and remove the excess to get clean edges. Do you have to do this? No. Do I do this? Yes. I like clean lines, as I mentioned, and I want it to look polished and clean. So yes, I do this for every chocolate bar, and that's the result. Same idea. And you can store these in an airtight container. It can be made a few days in advance. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. If you do use these elements on your cakes, I'd love to know in the comments. Let me know if you tried these. And be sure to like and subscribe. Till next time, bye.